I just want people to understand life got an expiration date on it and you don't know when it is. Bread is better than human life. At least you know when bread expires. Milk, you know when it expires. You don't know when you up out of here. We don't know if we out of here this year, next year, yeah. So it's like, bro, since you don't live that long, whatever you want, go get it. But you cannot get it if you going, CJ owed me something, or the owed me something, or the president ain't. Bro, I don't care who in office. Obama was in office. That was my man, 50 grand. I was like, I ain't never think that was gonna happen. But I never thought Obama was coming to 107 Waterbury, Huntsville, Alabama, and was gonna come and save me and my wife. Like, he was in the White House. He wasn't about to come to Detroit, Henry Ford, where I went to school. He wasn't about to come to Detroit and talk to those kids. So I woke up one day and was like, yo, E, you can have whatever you like, but you have to take personal responsibility. You gotta own it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Once you take responsibility and you own it, can't nobody stop you. No disrespect, but a lot of hip hop artists, they rap about stuff they ain't really. So when people feel like, yo, E, I feel you feel me, because I was homeless. I know what it's like not to have a daddy. I know what it's like not being able to read or write on level. Like, I know what it's like not to be able to comprehend. I know what it's like to say stuff that ain't nothing, like get twisted on words. I know what it's like to feel stupid and dumb. I know what it's like to live alone. Your mama ain't coming, your daddy ain't. Like, you was homeless, you couldn't eat, bump that. You are isolated. Nobody loves you. You're not talking to nobody. You feel useless. You feel like the scum of the earth. Your own daddy don't love you. Your own daddy ain't coming for you. I know what it's like to be at the bottom. Not, I grew up in this, urban community at the bottom. Not that bottom. Like soul bottom, like spirit bottom, like human bottom. I know what it's like to not brush your teeth, not to have running water and be able to take a bath. And I'm telling you, if I could get up from that in Jesus' name and get to where I am, you ain't got no excuse, bruh.
How many you got an email list? How many you email your list every day? 2 people. So how many you want clients? So I'm in a room of people who want clients. Some of you got an email list, but you don't even communicate with email lists. People who already raised their hand and said they're interested in what you have to offer, but you're looking for new clients. It's like, how many of y'all got kids? So have you been out with your kids eating? And they got their plate, and they start like trying to get, I want that, and I want that. And then you like, and what you tell them? Eat what's on your plate. Why y'all ain't eating what's on your plate? Why you ain't serving the people who already raised their hand and said, I'm interested? But we looking for more clients. These people sit on the thing like, what about me? I gave you my phone number and my email. You haven't even picked up the phone and called. How many of you who take phone number when you generate leads, you or somebody on your team call those people? Almost nobody. Why? Do we not like money? Because you got to have as many follow-up processes as possible. They say the fortune is in the what? Right? That's what they say. Who knows, right? But if you ain't following up, you never know. So a few ways you want to follow up. You want to have a multi-channel follow-up process. How many of you ever seen me online before? How many of y'all feel like I'm chasing you around online? You just like, he's everywhere. I'm trying to read the Bible and his ad popped up. So you want to have your retargeting in place. You want to have your email follow-up in place. You want to have your text marketing in place. How many of y'all do direct mail? How many of y'all think direct mail, that's old school? Direct mail works. We do direct mail too. So you want to have all these touch points in place because people buy when? When they're ready. So you got to be top of mind when they're ready to buy.
I think you should keep your 9 to 5 as long as you can. Think about it like this. Imagine if you went to the hospital and your doctor was fresh out of high school and he was like, okay, I know you need open heart surgery, Isaac. This is my first day. I didn't go to school for this, but I'm going to try to operate on you. How comfortable would you feel?
I'd be scared.
That's how most people run their businesses.
Wow.
Think about it. What experience do they have? 0. They just know, hey, I can bake really good cakes, so let me open a restaurant. They know nothing about accounting, taxes, hiring, firing, HR, compliance, inventory. Like, they have no experience in all of that. We have to understand that a lot of times that job, it's that paid internship.
There's more ruthless people in the business world than in the street. Like they just have subtleties to their tactics. How they do things is not confrontational. It's just, but they're doing it right in front of you. Robbery, at least it would give you the courtesy of showing you the gun, so you can have those anxieties and feel those feelings that you would feel when you're being robbed. They'll do it on a piece of paper where you feel nothing. And just rob you right there.
Your most successful rappers who you listen to, they just rap about drinking lean. They just rap about popping mollies. They're not high all the time like they talk about it. You can't operate business at that high level and be high all the time. Like I heard 21 Savage say one time on an interview, He was like, man, I don't be drinking weed and high like that all the time. He was like, that's just what they want to hear, so that's what we give. I mean, that's what we want to listen to, though. Just keep it real. Think about how many people you know who listen to conscious music. They don't. We don't want to hear it. We want to hear, shot, bro, I was on the lean, on the mollies, I could barely move, I couldn't breathe, I thought I almost died. Like, dang. You be like, oh, he's snapping. Like, he's not snapping. He's talking about committing suicide. He needs help. This man needs therapy. But I heard 21 say it. Like, Future, the level of success that Future has, y'all think he's sitting around high all the time? Of course not. That's what people want to hear. You think Lil Baby sitting around drinking lean, getting high all the time? No, his skin is too clear. Like, if you look at him, it's like, they don't even look like they do drugs. And they be like, oh, I be with all these different girls, I ain't never getting married, blah, blah, blah. And what would they end up doing? Get married. It's like, that's just music. 2 Chainz married, Offset married. Let it be entertainment. Don't let it influence you because they're lying. It's other music out there when people ain't talking about that.
What do you think made us want it?
We're addicted to trauma.